Dragoons Court, there are 4 blocks of new apartments. Right? Previously, the blocks were used as offices, so they had a couple of toilets and a couple of sinks. Now we're going to have 8 separate apartments with 8 showers, with 8 basins, 8 sinks and 8 toilets. And that means that there's more stress on the drainage system. Now, with that being the case, the site could not use the existing drainage infrastructure. It just wasn't big enough. So what we have to do is we have to create a new drainage design which has pipework that's reflective of the fixtures and fittings that are going to be utilised inside these apartments, and we need to complete a Section 106 drainage application to the network owner, in this case Yorkshire Water. Now, normally a Section 106 drainage application includes the submission of the site plans, the drainage plans, method statements, risk assessments, and all of the sort of nitty-gritty technical articles such as pipe sizes and flow rates. In this case, the existing drainage infrastructure does run along the front of the building. And when we submitted the Section 106 application, Yorkshire Water responded by confirming that they don't own any of the infrastructure within this site. So in effect, the pipework is private. That basically means that we couldn't provide the client with an approval to connect to it, and we couldn't provide the client with a certificate of connection so that they could utilise that to present to solicitors at the handover stage. What we have to do in those circumstances is do some investigation as to who the pipework does belong to, and in this case we did find some paperwork that demonstrates that the pipework belongs to the building. Because the pipework belonged to the building, we made a decision to get the contractor in and physically do the connections. The connections were completed to Yorkshire Water standard, but Yorkshire Water in this case chose not to come out and inspect. What does that mean for the investor or the developer? Well, basically, they don't have a piece of paper to hand over to the solicitor. So what we do as utility consultants is we put together a letter on letterheaded paper which confirms basically what the journey has been, so that we have done the Section 106 application, we have had a negative response from Yorkshire Water, and that we have followed due process to be able to connect the drainage infrastructure effectively, and the letter basically acts as a confirmation that we have followed that process.